Good evening, Winter Park, Rollins College, WPRK. This is Creative Control Radio, and we're your hosts. I'm Elijah.
I'm Mecca.
I'm Hunter.
I'm Matt.
And no special guest host on today. It is September 24th. Mecca, do you know what that means?
What does that mean, man?
I was hoping you would tell me. You know what that means.
I think I know.
It's fall.
Oh, yeah. Hunter,
Oh, he got
take
it.
away.
He took the words right out of my mouth.
It's
so,
fall. Yeah, congratulations, guys. We made it through another
Season. Spring, summer, I mean.
Yeah. Which starts upon the best season, which is the holiday season. Okay, guys, we have Thanksgiving coming up,
When?
but more importantly, we have Christmas coming up. Don't you feel it already? The weather's starting to get cooler.
There was a breeze
No,
in the air
dude.
today.
It's been so hot.
You didn't notice the breeze today?
There was a breeze today.
There was a breeze. The first thing I noticed.
There's a breeze every day. It's
Still
still hot. It's still 98 with a breeze.
Well, it's spring. I mean, fall, and I'm feeling good. Matt's looking good. Okay.
Thank you.
Freaky Phil is.
Freaking.
Well, you said it, not me.
You didn't say anything, so I had
How's your Tuesday going, Freaky?
My Tuesday, it's been all right. You know, I had to do some editing work just because a little behind, but all caught up now.
Yeah.
So that was basically the bulk of my Tuesday.
Well, you know, I
Worked
got
out
to
a little
ask.
bit too. Yeah.
You know, I got to ask.
Oh, yeah.
What would you have for breakfast?
So, first started off with the first course of an apple.
Okay.
Okay. Then
The apple.
an apple, yeah.
Mhm.
Shipped from Guatemala.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes.
So very, very expensive apples. Very interesting taste, unique taste. Then a protein shake made out of peaches,
Ooh.
pineapple, and banana. It wasn't that good.
Why? That sounds
I
pretty
don't-
decent.
I think it's the
Did you add
protein
any other sugars?
protein powder,
Oh,
no.
did you have like a
I
lot
had-
of protein
I had-
powder?
Yeah, I mean, it was actually peach protein powder. So that was where the
well,
peach.
yeah, that changes things a bit.
Yeah, a
I
little
thought you had
bit.
peaches in there.
Well, if I did, it probably would have been better, yeah.
Yeah.
But I put some honey in there because preemptively I'm like, this is not going to be as good as I think.
Yeah.
Didn't really help. But I mean, I sucked it down. And then I had a muffin, a pumpkin muffin.
There's his that's his new noise for his moments.
What about you? Oh, never mind. You don't eat that, sorry.
I did skip breakfast
Yeah.
again. I know, shocker. But I ate today, and I couldn't tell you what I ate. Oh, a turkey wrap.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
From the Hamiltons, or?
That is correct. You know, we want to refrain from using names, but
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
But, I'm just kidding. Yeah, my good friend Hamilton cooked me a turkey wrap today. Had a bag of chip from my good friend Miss Vicky's, and it was a good lunch.
Just
Brunch.
chip? You said bag of chip, so just like one chip in the bag?
Okay, Freaky. I see how we go play it today. Moving right on to Mr. New York here.
Yeah, Mr. New York.
Yeah,
Been twice, Mr. New York.
Did you get that hat in New York?
I did.
Oh, nice. Hey, that's real. That's authentic. You know.
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
could have
people
ordered it
just-
online, but
yeah, or get
I
it
don't
from
know.
this, 5 minutes up the street.
yeah, it's
cheaper,
it's like
quicker.
from the Museum of Modern Art. It's got the
Oh.
it's got the logo on the side.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's different for real.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you asking what I had for breakfast?
How
my
you
day?
doing today, man? Yeah.
It was chill.
Tell us
I
it all.
didn't work today. I went and got some water. There was still water left in case we have a hurricane.
That was like
Thursday.
I was like,
Tropical storm. I don't know.
cyclone.
that's
It could-
Thursday.
I mean, it's supposed to
it's
like
supposed to-
Thursday morning. I think it's supposed to maybe be a tropical storm by the time it gets to us.
Oh man, I didn't know it was hitting that soon. I got to make some plans.
Yeah, I didn't even know
What
about
about
it till this
Charlie,
morning.
He fine. He's
He's
He
seen
doesn't
a
get
few of
scared.
these.
a Florida cat.
He's
He'll be all right.
Nice.
seen a few of these.
Why you need to get water? It's gonna be falling from the sky. You gonna have all the water you need.
Standing outside, just
With a bucket.
With a bucket, yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That is crazy. Dang, that's crazy. So,
It's probably not gonna. Usually, it's like it doesn't really turn into anything.
well, that's how
It's
they
just
get us.
I was about to
Classic.
say,
Yeah.
we're gonna clip this
That's
after.
the line of
Yeah.
right there.
But it's usually, anyways, as a Floridian all this time, I've learned to not really take it too seriously. But got a little water, but I think it'll be okay. But we'll
This is
see.
when they low you to complacency. The
Facts.
hurricanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
They're
big
setting
one
us up
comes.
for a big.
Because I don't know. Because even by tomorrow, it could be on a completely different course.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
I
right
hear
now,
it.
it says it's gonna hit us, but
Yeah. If it curves right a little bit more, I think we're going to be in some deep dookie.
yeah.
Because
Because I think it's gonna be like a Category 3 by the time it comes like off like
landfall.
is getting off the water and yeah. But it should go down by the time it gets to us. But we'll see.
Mecca, how are you preparing for the hurricane, man?
Same old, same old. I'm trying not to. I feel like if I think about it, it will feed into it more and make it more powerful. So I really just try
What is this,
to
Harry Potter?
ignore it.
You got that much power with storms?
Yeah, you
It's just it's waiting on how Mecca responds. So
you,
like,
you manifesting the storm coming or not coming?
I can't.
No, I don't know. What you thinking about it? This is like the Harry Potter thing when they were. Don't say what was his name?
Can't say it.
Voldemort.
Oh my god.
oh my god,
Like that's
We're
going to keep
cursed.
him from coming or something. Like
this show is cursed.
the greatest negligence by any parental cast ever. Harry Potter. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So if you just don't speak about it, it just won't.
Yeah,
Probably
man. We
won't
just
happen.
don't. I'm not gonna let it change me and what I do. You know.
I remember you.
Maybe people like that too, for real. I'm not gonna let it dictate what I'm.
You know what I'm talking about.
Respect.
Oh man, yeah. I think they might be going into hurricane protocol at the hotel that I work at, and they might ask like a few staff members and managers
Oh yeah.
to stay on property and for free, obviously, but so that we can be all accommodating to guests and don't have to commute to work while there's a hurricane happening outside. So
Is the pay higher for that too, or?
no, but free lunch and dinner.
Oh, for once.
What about breakfast?
No breakfast. Ha! But yeah, so that might be happening in the near and dear future. Living in my
Wind
own
down Wednesday,
world.
Hurricane Edition.
What?
Yes, no, never.
I'm down.
Yeah.
One last shebang.
Yeah.
We're just all out in the rain, drinking glasses of wine or rainwater.
Yeah.
Rain is
Rain wine.
yeah.
You should have a hurricane themed drink.
Yeah.
Just for these next next few days. I have Adam whip up something. Oh,
Are there? That's like a. I think when I was in New Orleans, I got a hurricane. It's like a drink called Hurricane.
Oh,
That's a little on the nose.
It
just a
is,
wee little bit. Yep.
but you could have
Well-
someone learn that at the bar, serve it just on Thursday. I don't know.
Speaking of hurricanes, ladies and gentlemen, best thing you've seen this week.
Oh, yeah.
And
Looking
we're
at
going
me.
to start with Freaky on this one. By the way, have you been to San Francisco?
Yeah, love it. Great place.
He's never.
Answer too quick. At least Matt has been to New York. Where'd you get that shirt from? H&M.
No.
Hey, H&M has good stuff. That was
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
They do
I'm not-
have some good
I know.
like whatchamacallit.
clothing,
Yeah, but
apparel.
like basics.
Yeah.
What are basics?
Like plain tee.
Yeah, like if you just want like a single color,
Yeah.
like pants or shirt.
Walmart
Yeah.
got that.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's basic that you're
Yeah,
looking for.
yeah,
then
but
Walmart
like
is super
A
basic.
little bit better quality look to them. Typically, in my experience.
A little extra sauce on them,
Okay.
a little extra texture or something.
The old bail out of, in my experience, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be at Walmart soon, and then I'm gonna go to H&M too.
All right.
Huh?
I mean, if it looks,
find
I wouldn't
you.
even know probably if it looks good enough. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Is that shirt from Walmart?
No, that's good. No.
Wow.
See, I didn't even mean anything by it, but you took it in a way.
Technical
Prove my
foul
point further.
on that one there.
Oh.
That was the wrong button.
That works too, though.
Drop a bomb.
Yeah.
Anyways, best thing actually yesterday I would say I had a good talk with my sister just about she's in pharmacy school right now, but just about like life and family past and stuff like that. It was a nice little heart to heart.
How long was this talk?
I think it was like 2 hours.
Dang.
Didn't feel like 2 hours though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was today years old when I found out Hunter had a sister.
Oh,
Did you know you had a sister?
I have two sisters.
I thought you were only child, man.
No, I'm the youngest.
You two?
Yeah. Oh, one's like a half sister, I guess.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Just gonna do her like that, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
that's.
I mean, to me,
Five
she's
more, yeah.
she's a full sister, but I didn't really live. I didn't grow up
dropping
with her that
bombs
much.
today.
Yeah.
Did y'all have like some stuff to unpack? Like, why was the conversation so long?
Yeah. I mean, I guess a little bit, but
Any interesting epiphanies that you came to? Or?
Did
just
you apologize?
we talked about like the differences between us. I guess.
Did you apologize?
For what?
You tell me.
No, not. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
But just like our differences and where we are now, I guess. I'm keeping it
Interesting.
broad, unspecific. No need to get into details.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one who shared.
No,
it.
but I mean, that's all I was willing to share.
Fair enough.
Just want to pick me apart.
That was the best thing you saw this week was your conversation with your sister.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice conversation.
That's cool. Where is she centrally located? She's not from around here?
No, here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did y'all talk on the phone?
No.
Oh, this is in person.
Yeah.
That changes it a bit for me. So maybe the best thing you saw this week was just her.
Well, I live with her.
Okay. All right. You know, it's all coming together now. So this was just, you know, not as... It was... Matt was more intrigued when we thought this was like a rare occurrence, but y'all live together. So y'all just don't be talking.
Busy. We talk, but I guess we never really kind of get into the nitty-gritty stuff, you know?
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Sorry. We'll take you out the hot seat now.
Yeah, jeez.
Why don't you like your sister, honey? That's what we're getting at here. Matt, what was the best thing you've seen this week, man?
Probably the event we all went to on like last Thursday
Yeah.
at the at Porsche Orlando
Oh, yeah.
for the Winter
I
Park
should've went first.
City Magazine cover event.
Yeah.
That was tight. That was really cool.
That was tight.
And then Zico Space after.
Yeah.
It was tight. Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
Shout out Iman,
Mm-hmm.
the guy.
The geyser. Oh, I have mine. Go ahead. Or the best thing I saw this week was Saturday night when we went out to where we go.
We went everywhere.
Yeah, guest house.
Everywhere and back.
Guest house?
San. Yeah, we did.
And then we went to Mathers, and I saw my boy San. So the best thing I saw this week was Sanjeet. We're going to get him on the radio show soon. He's a manager at Mathers, AGM.
I love that place.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite
I didn't even know
places.
he worked there. I thought he was still at the Robinson. Then we pulled up there, and it was pretty cool. And he took care of us. And we ended up going to the Robinson, and funny stuff happened after that. It was... yeah.
What happened?
The not best thing I saw this week happened as we were leaving Robinson. The Robinson.
Oh, wait.
But it wasn't that bad. Mecca wants the detail. Mecca, what was the best thing you've seen this week?
Best thing I've seen this week was a podcast. I'm going to keep it broad, like Hunter.
That's it?
It's the podcast.
Oh, what's the podcast called?
Creative Control.
I don't want to get into it.
Oh, no?
Nah. No, it's called Heavyweight. Have you ever seen that or heard of it?
No.
It's fire. It's like this dude, Jonathan Goldstein, and he's like a journalist / therapist, and he like gets people that have like an interesting story, and he kind of helps them like make amends if it's like one of those, or like just really like dives deep and helps them kind of like go back or find somebody that can find them like the answers that they need or stuff like that. It's actually like one of my favorite podcasts.
Sounds cool.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. There's this girl, one of the episodes, for example, there's this girl who she got bullied in elementary school so bad that she transferred schools the next year. And when she transferred, the girls who bullied her showed up to her door and knocked on the door, and she hid. She didn't answer. And she never found out like why they knocked on her door, like whether they wanted to make amends, whether they wanted to say something, whatever. And that has been like plaguing her throughout her whole life. So he helped her like research and find people and see if they could find an answer for it or figure out why they knocked on her door. and like they just go through this process, and he asks them questions and kind of like breaks everything down and helps them like heal from past.
How that particular episode end? Why did they knock on her door?
I don't want to ruin it. Listen to it. I'll send it to you.
Send it in the chat, please.
All right.
Okay, fair enough. Because we go find them girls too for a whole different reason. If you transfer schools, can you imagine having a daughter and you go to school, or you send her to school, and she has some bullies, and then y'all all agree to transfer her away to get away from being bullied, and they go knock at her door. At that point, like the solution needs to be the bullies, not moving schools. That's crazy. Yeah, we'd be looking for them bullies for a whole different reason. Anyways, was that everybody's best thing we've seen this week?
Yeah.
Does that mean we have to indubitably take a musical break here?
Seems like it.
Hey, what was yours?
The going out Saturday.
See, this is why
He does not listen.
Thank you. Yeah, he
Bad
don't be
listening.
listening to me.
Yeah,
That's
wait,
like
Eli
the moral
talk?
of the story.
When Eli talks, it's like the adults in Charlie Brown. It's like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, I bore myself too. We'll be right back here on WPRK 91.5 Creative Control Radio. Got to Give It Up by Marvin Gaye.
I was joking.
And we're right back here on WPRK 91.5. This is Creative Control Radio, and we're your hosts. I'm Elijah.
I'm Mecca.
I'm Hunter.
I'm Matt.
The dearly departed, but not left the earth, V. Shout out to you, girl. Shouts out to my mom out there listening, my brother out there listening. We appreciate you.
Are we getting into shout-outs?
Jumping the gun here.
You know, I was just giving a little general, support.
Precursor.
Well, my mom. I want to shout out my mom.
At the end of the show, son.
You hear that, Mom?
We'll shouts out to you, Mar. Yeah,
She's
there we
not
go.
listening.
She's not listening for my shout out. Hunter wanted to take us through happening hypotheticals. Hunter,
He was just so excited.
no, actually,
Yeah, I
Hunter
actually had a-
yeah.
something I wanted to talk
forgot
about.
that. Something
Very,
to
very
talk
general,
about,
very
or
broad too.
radio show subject.
And it's-
Can you get it off your chest?
It was kind of something that you mentioned last episode, and a topic that's been on my mind recently. Just, I guess, the concept of zooming in and zooming out, and you can apply that to like many things, like life, or, for instance, editing, like getting really specific with cutting out breasts and stuff, but also remembering to like zoom out and watch it as a whole, and pay attention to, I guess, more big picture stuff, or like mixing, zooming in on the kick and get it to sound right. You can get so zoomed in on one problem that you kind of forget about the whole mix and how it sounds as a whole, and maybe tweaking that one thing that you're really honed in on can offset everything else. So I just kind of wanted to ask you guys, like, what are some things that you do to kind of get yourself to remember to zoom out, or vice versa, zoom in? And is it something that you've really, I guess, actively thought about in life?
In life in general, not
Yeah.
just editing.
Yeah, I mean, it's applicable to a lot of things, I would say.
No, absolutely. That's a really good question, man.
Thanks.
Topic of the month right there.
Taking breaks sometimes helps.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like in a music context specifically.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm working on a mix and I've just been working on it for hours and hours, and then I'll take like a day break and come back to it, and then I'm listening with fresh ears or seeing it with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
Yeah. Honestly, kicking it with my friends.
Mm.
But no. Just kind of letting loose and like, yeah, just really talking and hanging out with friends is just like a good way to like remember how like, unimportant whatever big task I was doing for the day, or event I just attended, or work thing I just had to do. Just sometimes talking to friends and family just keeps you like grounded, It's like, well, I know oftentimes I mentioned to Chew at least, we'll be watching like a very important football game, or, high stakes sporting event. And it's like people in that game and the people, the parents of the players and everybody who has something or someone invested in that game, this is a huge moment for them. Like one of the biggest moments for them ever in their life. And we're just like casually laying on our couch watching, like we could turn the game off and essentially the game is over for us. You know what I mean? So just perspective like that just keeps you grounded and makes you zoom out and see the bigger picture. But depth is in the details.
I was also going to ask, do you think there's one that you're better at, or have you paid any attention to that? Like, do you think you're better at being zoomed out and noticing things like as a whole, or focusing on the details? Do you get enjoyment from one more than the other, or?
Personally, I like zooming out. I was thinking about this the other day too, actually. Personally, I find I can keep my flow better if I kind of keep a higher level picture of things. And when I get too focused on details, it kind of trips me up, and that's when I start like second guessing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm more like of a concept driven person, so that's like big picture in general. I know a lot of people are worried about details, like they're very detail oriented, but kind of bigger picture works better for me.
What about you? Or Matt?
I guess maybe in the context of music, I think usually I have a easier time zooming out. Like when I'm making a song, I kind of know what I want the whole thing to look like. It's just maybe a little harder to get the details down. Yeah, I was thinking of something else, but I don't know if it's like super related, but I don't know if it's really related, but like zooming in and zooming out, I've noticed like in general life, like maybe if we're talking about like just my life in general or like the things I want to do with my time, I zoom out a little too much sometimes. I get focused on, I don't think super far ahead all the time, but like throughout the day, I'll be thinking about stuff that I want to accomplish in a couple weeks or maybe a month. And then I just pay not enough attention to like just being in the moment and like using my time in the moment. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like,
No.
Well, it makes sense, but I'm like, if it pertains to the topic. But I think it was like last week or something, I took one day where I just tried not to think about any future stuff at all. I just like tried to be completely in the moment, and I was timing myself on like using my time. Like I'd be like, the next 30 minutes, let me apply for jobs. And then after that, the next 30 minutes, let me like only work on music, or let me like clean my house or stuff like that. And I felt like completely different mentally. So I guess I was like definitely like zooming in like really hard. Like I would block time out and only think about this one thing. I wouldn't think about anything else I wanted to do. So
is that like a monthly occurrence for you, or something that you recently tried doing?
No, I recently tried doing it. I'm going to just try to do that normally now, I think, because there's not really a point in like thinking ahead a lot like I do. Well, like it's important to like know to think ahead.
Yeah.
And then once you decide what you want to do in the future, then you don't need to think about it anymore. Like I already know what stuff I want to accomplish in the next like couple weeks even, or the next day. And you don't need to, once you like decide on what it is and you like write it down somewhere or whatever, you don't need to keep thinking about it. Yeah, anyways, that's my little thing. That's what came to my head when you said that, but yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend that actually, when I used to work in sales, his thing was he wouldn't leave the office the day before until he planned everything he was going to do the next day in like blocks of time. And that helped him a lot, because it's like when you leave things kind of like ambiguous, then it's easy to like put things off, and you know, it's like, oh, I'm still deciding, and then you never really do anything.
Yeah.
But for him, and I think for a lot of people, if you, like you said, like if you decide like this 30 minutes I'm going to do this 30 minutes I'm going to do this, it takes away like the decision making. So all you have is to do that thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a book, Getting Things Done by David Allen, that really hones in on that kind of scheduled decision making, and taking a lot of the thoughts out of your head and like putting them on paper and putting them into actionable steps, which is something I pretty much do nowadays. It was a good book, Getting Things Done by David Allen. To your point, Hunter, and kind of to your point, Matt, too, all of our points, I feel like the pinnacle of existence is to be detail-oriented while also always keeping in mind the bigger picture. And I think that's like the difficulty with it all. Sometimes you get oftentimes you get people who are good at one or the other, but I think the best you can be depends on how well you can do both. Get into the nitty gritty, like really get granular with it, but then always keep in mind that there's so much bigger to what you were just intricately doing.
Mm-hmm. Or operate in a dynamic where maybe someone else is focused on that and you can focus on one thing, you know?
Yeah. Kind of like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Yin and yang. I'm yin and yang. You're and. Nah. Good stuff.
All right. Should we move on then? All right.
To the happening hypes.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Did you want me to steal the sunshine or not?
You can. You can go ahead. You want to start off?
Hey,
Let's throw it off course a little bit.
Happening hypotheticals.
So you can write the ship.
Huh?
So you can write the ship. Throw it off course. No. Okay.
Write the ship.
You all right? Well,
Right or right?
Right, like a right hook. Speaking of right hooks, would you rather one free punch from Mike Tyson, as in Mike Tyson gets to load up? He's kind of like fifth round, loose, sweaty, good mobility. Like one good clean shot from Mike Tyson.
Yep.
To you.
Okay.
Fifth round warmed up.
Face or
Face.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or
concussion?
catching a slant route. Do you guys know what that is in football?
No.
So pretty much we're sending you this way, and you're catching the ball. What was it, Chew? You're catching the ball this way, and you're running this way. And then I guess if y'all don't really know what the slant route is, then
Our listeners.
yeah, sorry.
It's just you're running across. You know football when they're lined up.
Is that the one where you dribble?
Okay. It's just running across the middle, and you're looking to the side to catch the ball.
Yeah.
And defensive player is coming from the side you're not looking at,
Got you.
kind of running in the opposite direction of you.
Yeah.
And then
It's like the ultimate football
Collision.
hit.
Yeah. I can imagine it. I think I've seen like a few clips of people just getting.
From Ray
Ram.
Lewis, and Ray Lewis is one of a notorious like hard hitter,
Oh,
one of the NFL legends.
sounds like a concussion either way.
Yeah,
That's good. I just got like a Ray Lewis TikTok highlight thing randomly last
Yeah.
night. It was like him and Tom Brady. It was interviews from both of them talking about how like they like every time Ray Lewis was up against like Tom Brady knew that whoever if he threw it to someone in the middle of the field, like they were going to get knocked out by him every time they played against each other.
that's funny.
I feel like I'd rather take the Ray Lewis hit, to be
Yeah.
honest. I got a little more like, I got a helmet.
Yeah.
I do have like football equipment, like pads on and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right.
See,
I'll
I was
take that.
thinking the hit too, but like, what's the worst that could happen if Mike Tyson punches you in your face?
you die.
Okay. All right. I mean, I knew
And
that was
is
coming.
this is prime Mike Tyson, I'm
This is
assuming.
prime Mike Tyson, fifth
man.
round warmed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might. There's a possibility that you die. That's always on the table. Anybody punches you in the face, you get in a boxing match, you can die. But like, is that more like? Are you more likely to have a concussion from a singular punch in the face? What I'm trying to get at is, he'll likely break your nose, or like bust your teeth, or like close your eye or something,
the moneymaker,
or
dude.
even break your jaw or break your eye socket, something like that. But he won't kill you. Like a concussion, if you get hit coming across the middle on a slant route and like you get hit and your head hits the ground, you could like have internal bleeding. Like that could be brain damage. Like I feel like the punch can only be so harmful because it's a one swift punch to your face, just your face too.
What about when you fall and hit your head on the ground?
Well,
with no helmet on.
Well,
That's true. Where's the punch
if you
taking place?
fall
Are we on a mat?
in a boxing ring?
Like,
How about
okay.
that? That's fair.
Yeah, the
One's on the
boxing
football
ring. It's
field, the
not
other's in the
concrete.
boxing ring. You won't die from the fall. Of course you could, but you won't die from the fall. And I think you'll have definite damage. You'll probably be knocked out, losing tooth, maybe broken nose, but the impact from Ray Lewis's hit, and then he hits your head, and your head hits the ground after that, you could definitely have.
I would
Can't
still
say
take
that,
the hit.
but you
I
definitely
think
have something.
I'd still take the Ray Lewis hit because if I knew it was coming, I don't know, I could just like turtle up or something. I could like try to like get myself in a ball or something when he was about to hit me, or like put my hands over my head or something and like brace myself for the fall. But if you're knocked out, I'm going to be gone. I don't know. no helmet, like no headgear, and then I won't be conscious to even like try to break my fall at all. So I could just like fully flat back, my head just. I mean, I know it's not concrete, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freak.
It's way cooler to get knocked out by Mike Tyson now.
Cooler for
Well,
who?
For
yeah.
the content.
Yeah.
Well then.
I don't know. It's not. Is it a guaranteed knock? I guess it kind of is.
It's
right?
a guaranteed knockout.
Okay.
I think you'd be worried about the secondary injuries.
I'll do the football thing because at least I could get like maybe a cool catch.
What if I'm underestimating Mike Tyson's punch? What if it's like it's blunt force trauma and like you just said instantaneous? Yeah.
100% Ray Lewis.
Really?
100%.
He's scared to get punched though, man.
By Mike Tyson? Are you
Yes. No. I'm saying it can only be so bad is the point. You'll only see black. You
There's
only
not a
don't
chance.
lose this side of your face. Like
Yeah.
you'll live.
not? And I'll die from getting hit by Ray Lewis?
That impact, especially when you're not used to it, going across an NFL slant route against Ray Lewis, dude, you could definitely. Hunter, no offense, brother.
No, I was thinking about that
offense
too.
at all, dog. If you like, he
I don't
could
weigh that
possibly
much.
survive a Mike Tyson punch. I would say his percentage, his probability to
Yeah.
survive a Mike Tyson punch, he'd be messed up. His face, everything would be messed up. Teeth, all that.
Continue.
But surviving Ray Lewis, sending Hunter straight across the middle, Hunter could very well not walk again. Like it could be way worse for him. Like that's.
I don't think so. I think it would be way worse getting knocked out by Mike Tyson than getting hit by Ray Lewis.
Yeah. You have some facial fractures. You probably they would have to maybe even reconstruct your face.
I like my face.
Would you rather have facial reconstruction surgery or not be able to walk again? Or have brain damage?
Well, facial reconstruction surgery.
Case in point. That's it.
Okay.
Mike Tyson's punch is going to do something to his face that is
Imaginable.
unimaginable. But then we're going to construct it and fix his nose or give him a new one, something like that. It's going
That could look better.
It's going to be
potentially.
horrible.
That could look
It's gonna
better.
look like the Weekend in the
Oh, yeah,
after
yeah,
hours videos with
Yes.
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Why do you think he's not going to get brain damage from Mike Tyson's punch?
My brain's too big.
Because I don't think Mike Tyson's punch
Actually, that'd be a bad thing.
will shock his skull or anything enough. I like this right here. I think is less impactful than.
Why would he punch him right there? Isn't he going to
Well,
a
if he-
knockout punch to the?
Well, that's even better. I was
I think it's
assuming
the
that
jaw.
this would hurt him brain damage more. But if he put, I know y'all can't see us on the airwaves. But if he hit him here, then yeah, I think we'd even be talking about different damage. Here and up here, I think are more dangerous to brain and death. I mean, if he punches you right here, he could kill you at a great angle. But yeah, absolutely.
Anytime you're knocked out by force, that's brain damage. That is your brain shutting down because it's damaged.
And I'm saying the brain damage from his helmet hitting Ray Lewis's helmet, hitting the ground, is going to be worse
It's a legal hit.
than just like an illegal
How
punch.
about y'all do
spear
both
at the
and
head?
compare?
All right, bet.
Yeah,
Dissect our brains.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Anyways, moving on.
It would be 99% death rate on either one for Hunter.
So the third option? No. All right. The power to relive one day from every month, or the power to see 5 minutes into the future each day.
Ooh, man, I would have to go 5 minutes into the future. There's essentially nothing I can do if I could see 5 minutes into the future every day.
What would you use it for?
Wait, what future? Like how distant future?
5 minutes.
Oh, like
Like the next 5 minutes
The
from
next
that
5 minutes.
moment.
The next 5 minutes.
You can't go super far
No,
ahead
you
in
can't
a random
go.
5 minutes.
No.
Okay.
Once a day?
Aw,
Yeah.
Nah, and I can go back to 1 day a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go back to 1 day. I thought it was like I could see 5
No,
minutes
that'd be-
fragmented into the future
Yeah.
somewhere. Although that wouldn't be too helpful either. But yeah, I would find something to do. I would go mess with y'all. Each day I jump back. I'd find you. I figure out what y'all were doing on each day, and I'd find you and just mess your life up just for a day.
Is it just like the next day you choose to go back, or is it like at the end of the month you can jump back and
I think it's like any point in the month you can be like, I'm going to go back to this day.
But wouldn't that change all the next days for you that you can't go back to?
That's a
Potentially.
problem with time travel.
So this is the kind of time travel where
It messes everything
you
up.
and your past self are like in the same place.
You would replace.
Like you could interfere with the timeline.
No, you would relive it. Like you'd be.
Oh, you would only relive it, but you
Yeah.
wouldn't be. It's not like, you know what I mean.
No,
It's
you
not
can,
like
you
time
can
travel.
change. You can change it. You're not going back and seeing yourself living out that day. You're going back and living that day
Yeah. Okay.
again.
We got to zoom out on this one, okay?
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
Well, because then if you relive the day, and then you didn't do like every single thing exactly the same,
Yeah, you could die the next
butterfly
day.
effect could happen. You get back to the present day and like everything's different. I don't know. Maybe you're broke or something. All of a sudden, something happened. Someone stole your wallet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But when you see into the future,
yeah.
does that change the future? The fact that you saw it?
See, now it's getting tricky. I don't have the brain for this.
Like,
Got
this
hit
wasn't
already
the
by
question,
Mike Tyson.
guys.
Like, you could definitely change some stuff, but I feel like it's one of those things where you can only do so much, and for the most part, what's going to happen is going to happen no matter what.
Okay.
What's it called when they see into the future, and then they're actually trying to change it, make it happen? You said it before, I think.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
I think it's
Is
Is
that
that
Is that what clairvoyance is, or is that like a psychic?
was that the Oedipus Rex?
Clairvoyance.
I don't know.
I can't ever remember the name. Oedipus Rex?
That is.
Oedipus.
That's it?
That's something different, isn't it?
It's like O-E.
That was the story
That's
of
right, that's right.
Isn't that
The
like,
guy who
when
was
you like
destined
your?
to...
Mary.
He knows what I'm talking about. Isn't that what that is?
What?
That's
The Oedipus complex.
Well, it's similar
You know
to-
what it is?
kinda. Well, no, isn't that's Freud? No.
Is it the
Oedipus
same?
complex?
Yeah. It's like
at a stage, a boy becomes unconsciously sexually attracted to his mother.
yeah. That's. I took AP psychology in high school, so I just remember that.
OD horniness. That's what's
I was like,
Freaky Phil disease.
right.
Yo,
the
man.
freakiest of feels. His great aunt. Oedipus. So is that the same? Is it derived from
I have
Greek
no-
tragedy that revolves around King Oedipus? In his quest to save the city from a plague, Oedipus discovers the horrifying truth about his own identity. He unwillingly
You quoted this last
fulfilled
week.
a prophecy by killing his father and marrying his mother. So,
Whoa.
and that branched off into the Oedipus complex? Ew. Yeah.
Damn, killed
Well,
the
I
father
guess
too?
he
That's
unconsciously was attracted to his mom. I see it now. We just learned something here on Creative Control Radio. Yeah. And the only reason it came to fruition, him marrying his mother and killing his father, is because once he heard that fate, he started running from it and trying to, like he fled the city that night. He did not want that to happen. He just wanted to live alone and do his own thing. But because he did that, that set in action a chain of events that led him back around to killing a man and marrying this woman. He didn't know he was killing his father. He didn't know he was marrying his mother. It was pretty messed up, man. Unfortunate fellow.
One day a month, you said.
Yes, one day a month. For
What
200,
about you?
please.
Yeah, I
Alex.
think I'd do the. Ugh.
I do the 5 into the future, I think.
I feel like I'd be freaked out about.
There would be
changing
nothing
the
you could
future,
really
though.
do.
Yeah, but that's the
I don't
cost
know.
of the power.
No, yes, you can't even win a lottery with that because it's only 5 minutes in the future.
But you could do enough.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, you could relive the day
Like
and the
what?
month, and then
What could you do in 5
numbers.
minutes? If you lived 5 minutes ahead each day for the rest of your life, what would you do?
It's
You-
different every time.
You gonna talk to this girl? You can see how it's gonna go down. You don't even gotta talk to her.
Exactly.
Then
Sure, you could see. You
then
could
just
see
run
like
it back.
one possibility, like a certain. You open with a certain thing in
Yeah.
the 5 minutes, and it doesn't work. You're like, all right, I got to switch it. Or you see it does work. You're like, all right, I'm going to say this. I guess I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or yeah, you could use it. You could use it for like lotto numbers.
Or like
If it's like the
Well,
next
how
5
so?
minutes, like when you're looking at the winning numbers on TV or something. Or no,
Yeah, no, I would thought lotto
I don't
wouldn't
know.
work. Maybe scratch offs.
gambling, maybe.
Wait, no, scratch off wouldn't
Ooh,
work.
gambling.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
just crack the code.
Yeah.
I'd go to the roulette table
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking.
and just see if it's like red or black, and just just see what the numbers
See
can
what-
do.
yeah,
Just
see what
Oh
numbers.
slam
man,
it all on
no,
the table.
that's everything. Yeah, 5 minutes into the future in gambling, that'd be.
Then I get kicked out because I went too much.
But you could potentially do the same thing with
Just have to
the.
hit different casinos, different places, different times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then don't win too much.
That's so whack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you could genuinely just get lucky,
Yeah.
like not even cheat at all,
You better get
and
lucky
then just
too.
like, oh, hold on, wait a second,
Get him.
Who's
we're
this
not,
guy?
he's not losing money, and then they just eyeball you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think I do 5 minutes. I'm just trying to be different, actually.
Now 5 minutes.
Keep
we
it
crack the
50-50.
code. We got time for one more, my friend.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
If you were offered a high-paying, secure job, I'm talking like 6 figures, your salary increases annually, great benefits, but you have to give up all your creative projects, would you take it? And the hours are it's Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5.
How much money? Like, give me an annual figure.
I'm not good at that. You're well off. It's 6 figures.
Yeah, but we talking like $350,000, or we talking like 120? Yeah.
I feel like it would start at like 120 and then it'd go up to like 200 the next year.
Then no, because we stand to make more than that when this thing's all said and done. Now, if we was making $350,000 a year right now,
You do it?
that's like 3 years of cracking $1 million.
Damn.
Heck yeah! But I have to give up all my creative stuff
Yeah.
forever. I can't come up with new things.
Forever.
Either. All right.
It's all about business.
Can I still like travel and stuff like that and
Yeah.
live my life?
Yeah, you just can't like have any passion projects, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, Chu. We'd be dissolving our friendship and creative control immediately
Wait,
for $500,000.
but I could have creative projects and you could fund them.
Nope.
No.
I wouldn't see the point in knowing you after $500,000 a year. So that's a double nope.
Fair enough.
No, but anything less than that, we stand to make our own. So.
For $200K, you wouldn't do it?
Nah.
That's
Because,
the thing.
immediately with the $200K, what am I thinking? Put it into our, how can we,
Yeah.
use this? But, if I can't do any of that. The only reason I do say really $500,000, and this is, more serious, is because I could then position my family for, the rest of my days, but then, their days to be I'm trying to think of a wealthy family, like the Trump family, not like the Trump family at all, but wealthy in that regard. And then my son's son can be the next president of the United States or some global oil tycoon, anything like that. But and we have a bunch of hotels, but it started with my family. If I, for the next 30 years, could make $500,000 a year, I have to take that because it's bigger than me. I would be providing for generations to come. And the Noel family name would rise to prominence like it is written in the stone. And I could help so many people. I could probably solve one global pandemic, epidemic, something like food insecurity. I don't know if it's harder to do than is it seems. But I think if we just put together a comprehensive, universal, United Nations action plan to feed everybody in the world that's hungry right now, I think we have enough resources on the earth to get it done. I think we're just not doing it.
You think with
It might cost more money than I'm
$500,000
thinking.
a year you'd be able to do that?
You said 100,000?
No, 500 a year you'd be able to end world hunger?
No, but eventually maybe I could get there. Eventually I can get enough influence and money and other investors and everything to maybe whatever figure it is, whatever number we have to find for transit of the food, I don't know, build food halls. I don't know, something like that. I just think it's crazy that people are still dying in the world from not being able to eat. And we can go right up the street right now and eat so much that we throw up, Anyways, sorry.
It's okay.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Not important.
Yeah.
No, do you guys remember the question or no? I wouldn't do it.
Maybe I have to commit for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say if it was
For a few
maybe
years.
if it was maybe it was close to $1 million for a year, I'd maybe do it for a year, and then stop.
Well, that's
Best
too
case
easy.
Scenario.
That's the dream
But like
scenario.
permanently, like rest of my life, giving up the creative project, no.
Yeah, it would seem a little pointless, honestly.
My life
Yeah.
would like
That'd be so miserable.
be boring. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that'd be work and then I guess vacations and stuff and living. Like you'd probably live a good life, but maybe not.
Yeah, but
You
then I
wouldn't
would
really be happy.
I would just at the end, I would just look back and be like, man,
I feel like you
all the
have to
albums
do
I couldn't put
something,
out. Yeah,
right?
I think for some people it's really appealing to like have like the office 9 to 5 kind of job and just be rich, and it's more
But like when you travel, like what are you living for? Like you have to do something, right?
Good
Doesn't
times.
everybody have to do something? Even if that something is like hate on other people and like bring
Well,
other people down to like feel better. I'm not saying you should do
Is that
this,
creative?
but I'm saying like some people, like everybody does something. You can't just exist. Somebody's looking for something. They're looking for more money. They're looking for better food. They'll find something. If you start traveling the world, you'll start, I don't know, journaling where you've been or notating where you've been. Like everybody, it has to be something. I just feel like nobody has nothing. Does that make sense? Everybody has something. Something. Even if it's the most minuscule, you have something. And, I mean, unless you're outside of people who are struggling to stay alive. Like you have something. You're working towards something in some capacity.
it may not be creative stuff for some people though. I don't know.
Yeah, correct.
Because I mean, I don't know if I didn't have a passion for music, I don't really know what other creative stuff I would be that interested in. I mean, I'd find something, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. Some people just vibe, I guess, and they don't care to necessarily create anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, there's a ton of people that work 9 to 5, look forward to the weekend, go out, get drunk with their buddies, and do it all again.
Yeah. Like that everybody has like something that like they're
That's not a creative
looking forward
project.
to. Yeah, no, not a creative project. Was that in the question or something?
yeah, it's only creative.
Yeah, because I thought
I don't
you were
remember
talking
the
about
question.
giving
I
up.
said that twice now.
Bad listener too, huh?
I answered it, but then I trailed off. What was the question? Oh, lose a creative project for the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not creative project.
I know you'd say no. I don't really. Have
I like to
that.
retract
Yeah.
everything I said. Yeah, I know.
No, I mean we just weren't like on the same page, but what you said like made total sense.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
You
you
gotta
had
have
it.
something to, even something like being off for the weekend and hanging out with
I'll
friends.
take it all back. I ain't saying that.
Good.
Strike that from the record.
All right.
Delete the footage.
Hey, you're knocking out the park, man. Yeah, that is all the time we have today, though. Creative Control has shenanigans to get to. Shout outs, gentlemen. Who we shouting out today?
And that's
On
it.
this first day of spring. Yeah, that's crazy. Fall.
Spring.
Just kidding.
Shout out the sun, doing its thing. Could be dead. We don't know. Shout out the wind for showing up today. Shout out the trees for providing. Yeah, did you see that too? There's a lot of leaves like falling. It's like we're in fall or something.
Wow.
Actually,
Shout out all the people in the world. Everybody listening.
all the people in the world.
All the good people in the world. You guys, friends and family, my shoes. That's it. Hey.
Shout out to my
Mr.
parents.
Motion. That's father motion and mother motion. Okay.
That's catchy. I like that. Yeah. Shout out to, I can't remember the name of the hurricane, but
Helene.
shout out to Hurricane Helene.
Helene?
Helene? I mean, I don't know how to spell it.
Please.
Helene.
Just go away if you can. That'd be really nice. I'd appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Or just be a tropical storm, whichever one.
Manifest it. Doesn't
But
tropical storm almost sound delightful?
Sounds chill.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, no, you're
drink.
good. Yeah.
Sounds like a good drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put that on the menu too. Yeah.
That would be hard.
Yeah.
Write that down. Write that down.
So write that down. Yeah, that's it. Those are my shout outs. Pretty simple. And you guys. And yeah.
Shout out to the hurricane. You ain't talking about nothing. You're not real.
You're calling it out. It's crazy.
You just stand up and like, yo.
All right, we're going to clip this and that other clip about Matt.
No, I'm
when,
sorry. Please be safe. Take care.
Elaine come through like, Trina.
Yeah, it's been waiting, and now it knows what he thinks. He's like, oh, I'm about to go Category 5.
What if all this time, for whatever reason, hurricanes have always and will always be fueled by like negative comments? So however negative the world is, that's how strong the hurricane is.
We're about to find out.
You have a nice smile, man. I'm gonna kill that hurricane with positivity.
Let's go. Shout out to V. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to everybody on Earth, I guess, from Hunter.
Good people.
Even the Taliban, I guess, from Hunter.
Good people. I rectified it.
Shout out to Eli for
being a rager,
I guess. Shout out to Sean. His birthday's coming up.
There you go. That's a real shout out there.
The other ones weren't real?
You know, I'm not the judge of shout outs, but some are stronger than others.
Anyways. Your turn.
Shouts out to the entire Creative Control team, including V. You know, she's not
Sorry, I had to bash your shout outs because you bashed his. I feel like it was only fair.
Wow. We had our first pass out during the shout outs. Shout out to V. That's what I was saying before I was falling asleep on. Although I've been known to do it myself. Shouts out to my mom. Shouts out to my brother. Shouts out to all the fans out there, the millions and millions of Creative Control fans out there. Shouts out to Mecca, the big fella over here, eclipsing 40,000. 42,000, 41.9 thousand monthly listeners on Spotify alone. The guy's popping. His music's popping. We're doing big things here at Creative Control. I don't feel like giving any more shout-outs. We will see you all next week. Oh, shout-outs to you, Junie. Traveling back from Japan where
oh, wow.
Hunter will be departing soon.
Yeah.
I hope you told them he was coming.
They know.
We will talk at you all next week with a potential special guest host. Take it easy until then. Matt, you want to go ahead and take us out?
What am I saying?
Here to sing it.
Oh, I don't know the song that well, I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't know the words either.
I know the hook.
Here we go, Matt. We're still live. Let's hear you. I'm going to turn Anita down a little bit. We just need the first 3 words here.
I don't know the first 3 words. I just know Sweet Love and the chorus.
Hunter, start us off here. Big start. We'll see y'all next week, man.